All right, fam, Rev Gens, it's Nick here. I'm going to talk to you about insurance. So subscribe below, follow me. I'm on my journey. I just finished my first full active year in insurance. I'm right around 500 Medicare clients. I've made a few other sales, dental, final expense, and I'm documenting the journey of a new agent. So what does that mean? A 500 client book. So in Medicare, it's all based on renewal. 500 clients puts me right about $140,000 in renewal money. Do the math, it's pretty freaking sweet. Here's something though that's not sweet. What is the best way to get started in insurance if you have no money? There are many ways to do this. I have a few answers that I recommend. Number one, work for a company. Work for a company like SLS, shout out Justin Von Meigen, the guy's awesome. They pay for your leads, they help you with licensing, they train you, and they basically, you just are plugged into their system and you're starting to sell as fast as you can and you can make money. Now, the commission structure, all that stuff's proprietary to them, but I'm sure they take a pretty good chunk of that. But they literally give you unlimited leads, all the systems that you need, excellent training, hold your hand and teach you. And if you have the desire to be good at selling insurance, they will figure out how to help you to get there. Doesn't require a whole lot of startup money to do that. The other thing that you can do is you could work for an actual carrier. So like Humana, United Healthcare, Cigna, Aetna, all the big companies, they all have territory reps. And what I mean a territory rep is you might have a representative in like one zip code and you go around and do all the stuff that they do. Carrier reps, they get a base salary, they get some commissions, they get a lot of good training, they get a lot of back office support. Granted, they can only sell one product, and that is whatever carrier they're with, but they can still make a great living, and it gets you started in the business so you can build up. Now, again, anytime you have a lot of influence from a company, that's cutting into your bottom line, but they're eating up a lot of your costs. So while you may take a hit on commissions, you're not spending money to get there. The other thing that you can do is find FMOs that will help you. Because the most expensive thing in all of insurance, and everyone will say the same thing, is your marketing lead cost. How much money do you have to put into your business to get money out? That is the most expensive thing, particularly from an agent perspective. Now, obviously, as an FMO, there's going to be other costs and things like that, but I'll talk about that in another video. But again, still, a big chunk of their budget is going towards leads for the agents, because that's one of the biggest ways that the FMO can control an agent is through their lead flow. Very simple. Control the leads, control the agents. Simple as that. Now, one of the nice things about being in insurance, depending on what you sell, final expense Medicare is my specialty. The more you sell, the faster FMOs and people in the industry are ready to spend money on you because you become a good bet. But they don't know you at all. When you start, you're at zero. It's a very skeptical thing. There are FMOs that have lead programs. There's many things to look for. I would say your best bet is to save some money from your previous job before you get into insurance. Start part-time, get licensed, get well trained. Start at an FMO. You can work with me. DM me below. Go through the process of what you have to do. Get licensed, get trained, and work part-time. Kind of get your feet wet, but realize that part-time will never make a full-time income. That's all I have to say. Part-time will never make a full-time income. I worked part-time in this business for 3 months before I really started. And I don't even count that as starting because I didn't make a sale. I didn't buy leads. I didn't do anything right. I screwed everything up. I literally said, you know what? It's been 90 days. I haven't done anything right. Today, I'm going to start and do everything right. I've ordered my leads. As soon as my leads dropped, I quit my normal 9-to-5 job. I said, to hell with that. I am going to figure this out. And I put all my energy into figuring this out. Now, looking back, had I done all the things I was trained to do, even in my part-time system, I would have been successful, even just on a little scale. So I recommend save up some money. A good number to have in your pocket is $10,000. I know that seems like a lot of money, but it's really not, because you're going to make it back very fast, particularly if you're selling final expense in Medicare. Medicare is very renewal based. Final expense is today money. You sell it today, you're paid in 3 days. It's no big deal. It's a great thing. Very simple. So keep that in mind. $10,000 is a good starting point. The reason I say that is your average leads, if you have to buy them yourself, you're going to spend $500 for every 1,000 mailer drop on average. Some will be better. If you find better prices, use them. But if you have to buy them, you have companies like Lead Concepts, ARMS, Need a Lead, Gen Marco. There's a million lead vendors that do direct mail. It's what I prefer. Spend the $1,000, get your 20 leads, and then 20 leads is manageable to where you can work on the weekend or work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and make those 3 to 5 sales and start building up your money so that you can cut back on your work. Now, I don't think going part-time is a bad thing. I just think it takes a person that is very disciplined and money hungry. Normally, if you do one thing, you're only going to do one thing. You're not going to do both. Very few people can do it. I couldn't do it effectively. Once you get comfortable, you get trained, you make a sale or two, then you have to jump in both feet and then focus all your energy on one thing. And that would be selling insurance. And that will get you scaled to where you're making enough sales that your money catches up. Again, it's not for everybody. I don't recommend it for everybody. I think every person should start at least the first month as a part-time. Literally, go get your license, order your first lead drop, stay at your job, call your leads, go on your appointments, and try to make a sale. If you go on 10 appointments and you can't make a sale, then you have to really step back and think, did I listen to the training? Talk to your upline or whoever your FMO, whoever you went with, call them, say, hey, I'm screwing something up. It might be one little adjustment away from making 10 sales. You know what I mean? It could be something small. Or you could realize, man, I don't really like doing this. I don't like being in people's homes. I don't like doing that. It's not for me. The reality is at that point, you only spent, a couple $1,000 and you got to learn a very valuable lesson. You don't like to own a business. You don't like to work independently. You may not be a self-starter. It's not for you. Go back to your job and understand that, it's not for you. If you can't do it, you can't do it. A lot of people can't. Don't feel bad. 92% of the industry fails. The other 8% kicks all ass. So it's up to you. Get out there and sell something.